This is a reading for you. It is not attached to a zodiac sign nor a timeline. The intention is, if you come across this reading, it should benefit you in some way. That being said, let's get started. I've pulled some cards. I feel like you're no longer putting life on standby. You're no longer procrastinating. There's no more I'll do it later. There's no more I'll do it tomorrow. We want to see action. You have the Ace of Wands on your mind. So this is a very inspired energy. You're also maybe being mindful of momentum in your life and the importance of movement and consistency and allowing energy to build, to let your progress unfold. You know, that's the one thing we have control over, is the present moment. What we do now determines everything. To live in the past or in the future is delusional. Take the reins now. Now is what matters. Now you may have someone observing you quite closely or waiting to see some kind of results, or you could be looking for results. This card can often imply sort of anxiously watching things, so you might not be getting the yield you hope for in some way. This is interesting because behind you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So you could have made a significant choice around a relationship, or you could have just been very involved within your relationships in some way. Clarify that. There could be some healing that you're going through. It does seem like things are stabilizing for you. And it's certainly infinite potential here, but I feel like you're kind of getting past a more negative or fearful point of view. Maybe you sort of expect people to let you down all the time, and maybe you're sort of seeing that that's not the case. Or you have expectations for something to come into fruition, and it's starting to look very hopeful. And indeed, ahead of you, there is the Six of Wands. So this would be a very victorious or celebrated energy. It could be recognition for hard work. It could be an accomplishment. It could be a milestone. But it's being lifted up, Now, if you're feeding two different ideas, right, that could cause conflict. You want to be invested in a direction. I do feel like you're receiving some financial changes or benefits, and a lot of celebration coming in here. This sort of seems like it's marking a new chapter in your life. There could have even been like sort of competitive aspects that you've overcome. All this, basically looking into how to bring about good fortune, how to bring about what you seek, what you are working towards. And maybe there's an emphasis on privacy or conservation of energy, efficiency as well. It's your pain that's led you to this point. It's either circumstances that have pushed you in a new direction, or painful realizations that we have to have sometimes in order to evolve and grow. But whatever it is, I would be thankful for it, because it does seem to be bringing very positive changes into your life. So I do want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That is where all the extended versions of these readings go, as well as exclusive content. I also send out monthly art prints, and it is a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one level, I do have options available for personal readings on my website in the shop, as well as artwork for sale. Let's look a little further. I would say you're right on track because your advice is almost sort of coming out in a way that's very similar to what it suggests that you're experiencing. I feel like there needs to be a judgment call on your anxiety because there's a lot of good things coming in here. It's sort of saying allow your passion to guide you or fuel you even if you're uncertain. I'm not sure like why there's so much fear here, or maybe it's suggesting that your fear is simply confusion because it seems like you've made a lot of good changes or have worked through certain elements of yourself or your life to make progress. And again, ahead of you, there's that Six of Wands. I kind of feel like success is inevitable, to be honest. And being confident in your relationships, there could be sort of a deeper commitment there as well, especially with this Two of Cups and the Hierophant. I don't know why. It seems very much like there's this explosion of results around you, particularly if you're paying close attention to things or you know, putting your best efforts into what you do. It does seem like there's significant growth here. And you know, I feel like that's either gonna bring about, you know, I feel like this is showing up no matter what, even if you're sort of going through stress, even if maybe you're not rested or there's like difficult things happening. It's like again, it's about making that judgment call to act now. Because all these things can be happening. It still doesn't matter. You know, how you handle your life and your choices will still yield the results they'll yield. And that's why it's so important to be able to contain ourselves through conflict or through competition or anything like that, to maintain a sense of composure and well-being to get us through it. Because if we don't, we'll just regret the outcome of that more so every time, you know. I feel like there's something you don't see coming, but in the near future, it suggests that there will be celebration. You'll be celebrating with others too. This definitely isn't alone because there's this Two of Cups, there's the Hierophant, got the King of Swords. Again, marking a new chapter in your life. You might see progress beyond what you've ever had. Like, let's say that you got this sort of dream job or something and you're just making more money than you've ever made, or you get into a relationship and it's just amazingly fulfilling, something like that. It's almost like you can't quite see it yet. You may have awareness of it, but it's not fully formed in some way. But I would definitely stay optimistic because the Ten of Cups is pretty much assured in this whole reading. So congratulations on that. I'm going to take this to the extended version on my Patreon, so if you want to join us there, please do. Definitely feel free to like and subscribe if the reading resonated. I appreciate you all watching, and I hope you have a great day.